Who am I? You see, of course, I know my name, my body. I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a child. And then comes in, I'm an Indian, I'm American. Then comes in various segmentations, my age. So notice the same person when behaves like a brother to the brother, he changes. Sister to the sister changes. Same sister goes to mother, acts differently. Same sister goes to father, acts differently. Same sister goes to her friends, act differently. Same sister, let's say, is the lowest cadre of the organization. When she walks into the office, acts differently. Back is broken, hands too small. Same sister, let's say, is the director in the company, walks in differently. No? So who am I? And notice the countries or the government organizations, or let's say the airport, or let's say spiritual centers, they all have something else. And they don't want to care whether you're a man or a woman. They will ask you, where's your ID? So they need a social security number, or Aadhaar card, or maybe if you have to pass through a military installation, maybe you have to show your passport, or maybe your military card. So you need to have a number. And most of the governments would not think of anything else but just a number. So nowadays you're not a man, you're not a woman, now suddenly you become a number now. Ancient time, kings could have many wives, and the zamindars and etc. in all over the world. And kings were allowed to have favorite wives. And the queens is to have who is the best. So let's say Ramayana. Dasharath had 3 wives. But Kaikeyi was the best of the wife. Though Kaushalya was the senior most. But she became the dearest, she was the prettiest. Something else happened, that who am I? From there, it shifted. Kaikeyi was the one who used to travel with Dasharath to all the wars also to participate. And you know the story a little bit from TV or whatever readings you have done, that Kaikeyi helped Dasharath to recover from one of the very serious wounded warfare, where she was blessed with 2 wounds. Now see, the love is something with which you glorify yourself to the people outside. Why does your child love you? Because you love the best. Why does your parent love you? Because you love the best. You may be 2 brothers, sisters, but amongst all of them, you're the best. Why? Can you organize a little chair at that end so that everybody can sit down? I'm going to introduce to you something very small, but before that, you know, you have before a novel, you read a prologue and an epilogue, right? So I'm just giving you a little prologue right now. What happened? Kaikeyi was brilliant. I don't know if you'll have read about her story. Brilliant lady, very good looking, very loving. The whole country used to worship her. That is love. Love does what? Glorifies you, gives you independence, gives you a different compassionate nature, gives you sympathy, gives you acceptance. It's okay, the child will become okay. Haven't your children changed? The way they came in, the way they are now? Forget about the children, forget about the world. What about me? How much have I changed? Think. So would you like to change more? Would like to give you that, but don't include love with attachment. The moment you bring in attachment, you go down and down and down. Boy meets girl. The first thing, what do they do? Let's get married. That means what? Attachment. Have you noticed? In every country, particularly so predominant since we are in India, what does the boy do to the girl and girl does to the boy? Puts on a ring. What does it mean? You are mine. And you get married and you put a Mangal Sutra. So that's called attachment, that's called possessiveness. Now from that attachment, what happened to Kaikeyi? Look, she went and asked for the bowl. She lost her husband. Dasharatha died. Rama, on the other hand, said, thank God that I'm being allowed. I am not attached to this kingdom. I would like what my mother and father decides. Father has asked me, I will go. He was very happy. But that's what is it called? Detachment. Rama is not attached to this material world. Bharat came back from his little journey. The moment he heard, mother has asked for this, what did he do? You are not my mother anymore. Why? Attachment. Reflect on our ancient epilogue. So much of meaning is packed with things for us. We call it allegorical meaning. Now, everybody in the kingdom is to love Kaikeyi. They started hating her. She killed her husband. She lost her son. And she wanted to become the mother of the king. She couldn't become that also. So remove attachments from yours. Look at another. Let's say Mahabharata. Dhritarashtra, Gandhar, Gandhari. Gandhar is a state in Afghanistan. She is an Afghan lady. Very pretty, very intelligent, very smart. So, the Dhritarashtra, being the eldest but completely blind, put some arm twisting pressure, because otherwise she will not marry a blind. Who will marry a blind? But they put arm twisting, because if you don't marry, just watch what's going to happen to your kingdom. They will go and attack and whatever, massacring. Those days, whatever arm twisting, I'm not aware, but I know there was an arm twisting because of which this happened. Now, you all can come inside, please come. What did Gandhari do? Great philosophical lady, tremendous lady, just like Kaikeyi was. Gandhari said, if my husband is blind, I'm marrying him, I will also not see. So what did she do? This is the word came in from, called origination of word. Blindfolded her. She blindfolded her. She never removed her eyes. Can you imagine? She gave birth to 100 kids. She didn't even see one child's face. Have you ever reflected on it? Now, soon enough, she realized, because she's very intelligent, if Krishna is on the other side, that means God is on the other side. God is on which side? Allah is on which side? The side which is righteous, honest, loving, no attachment. But what did Gandhari do? She got attached. She blindfolded herself. Husband was already blind. Duryodhana, fully eyes are visible, became blind. Blind with selfishness, power of possession, greed, and hatred, anger, jealousy, small-mindedness, pettiness. I'll not even give you one needle width of land. No? What about the 99 other brothers of Duryodhana? He is the elder. Dhritarashtra didn't get the kingdom. He must get the kingdom. So what did they do? They also became blind. So Duryodhana was blind. 99 brothers were also blind. Can you imagine a whole blind family? On the other side is Kunti. What happened? Gandhari realized that Pandavas are going to win. And slowly Karun died, Vishwapitama died, Dronacharya died. She realized, it's my son is going to die now. So what did she do? She realized that she has great power. She can shield Duryodhana. Nobody can touch him. No weapon can touch his skin. So she told Duryodhana, come to me at night in the wharf. She was living in that tent. Come to me, but without any clothes. Duryodhana was coming. Those days spy network went and told Pandavas, Pandava told Krishna, Krishna said, is it? Actually what has happened is Gandhari now is going to show us how blind she is. But don't worry. Krishna made sure that as Duryodhana was going naked to mother's tent, he was there. He says, what are you doing? He said, mother has told me to come like this. He said, come on, you're going to a lady. She may be your mother, but she's still a girl. Now how can you go like this? Mother has told you, don't go with clothes. At least put a banana leaf around your middle section. So Duryodhana said, yes, it's a good idea. Can you imagine? Gandhari shielded Duryodhana's entire body. And then she realized she was sending him tremendous energy, you may see in the TV, but her energy couldn't penetrate a little banana leaf. What is that? That is called attachment. So what happened? Everybody died. Attachment kills. How do you detach yourself? To do this, you look at rest of the mothers. Jesus Christ's mother, Easter Sunday was yesterday. There was a wedding going on where they were invited, Jesus and Mother Mary. They went to attend the marriage. Mother Mary soon realized that the entire marriage party is running out of wine. Wine is finished. Not very rich family, maybe. She called Jesus and said, they have no wine. You'll be surprised. Jesus said, what is it to you, mother? It is their marriage. Why are you worried? Notice, mother didn't say anything to him. What a great mother. Totally detached. She just told the servant, whatever Jesus tells, just do it. And she drifted away from there. She didn't keep standing and looking at Jesus, what are you going to do it? She just drifted away. Jesus told him, bring me one of those water jar. They were 20-gallon water jar. They were huge jars, must be those kind of wooden casket or whatever. Brought it in. That's his first miracle. He made it into wine. Look at the great mothers of Shankaracharya or Buddha. Or, Buddha's mother and father both became his disciple. Look at Vivekananda, look at Paramahansa Ramakrishna. Everybody's mothers who were great. What about Sachin Tendulkar? It's a mother. Vishwanath Anand, Kalpana Chawla, Amitabh Bachchan, Amartya Sen is the mother. So, you and I are like the mothers, but we have to have that faculty of love, creation, detachment, not attachment. How do you practice it? A small story. Two babies in mother's womb. One baby is asking the other baby, do you think there is life after birth? The other baby says, there must be. Otherwise we are being prepared for what? He said, what preparation? The second baby said, there must be preparation. That's why we are in this place where we are growing. After delivery, there must be something in which you might be utilizing some other functions of yours, like you might be walking, you might be eating with your mouth, you might be seeing with your eyes, you might be hearing with your ears. The first boy said, absurd. Walking? Not possible. How can you walk? Your umbilical cord is so short. And how can you eat with your mouth? Talk logically. Can't you see we have all nourishments with this umbilical cord? The other baby said, but see, maybe the umbilical cord will not be required then. His first baby says, how can you think of it like that? Talk logically, otherwise I'm wasting my time talking to you. The second baby insists. He says, maybe the umbilical cord will be cut, but there will be somebody called a mother who will take care of you. He says, what nonsense. If there was a mother after birth, why can't I see her? Where is she? And if there is a life after delivery, then they should be coming and meeting us over here, no? How come we don't meet them? It's absurd. I cannot see. A corollary to this allegorical story is, are you aware that the fish doesn't know that the whole universe is not filled with water? You and I today have forgotten, who am I and this body? You've forgotten, like the baby in the mother's womb, that you are encased in the supreme grace of God, Allah, Christ, Mother, whatever name you wish to call. The supreme consciousness is all the time protecting you. How do you become aware of it? You do a little meditation session. What is that meditation session? You notice our concentration powers to discover anything, to learn anything, is that concentration power. No, if I don't concentrate into what am I writing, it'll be all garbage. If I don't concentrate on how to play cricket or how to cook a special dish, someday when mommy is very upset and the food comes in on the table and it's terrible, mommy's mind is upset. So you have to concentrate and you have to guide it with your willpower. I am not going to give up my diet plan. That's your willpower. These two are very powerful. How do you do it? You concentrate and practice for normal skills like playing cricket or sitar or learning language or computer skills or whatever. But normally you were taught through various other things how to concentrate. Hyperactive children, you give them some manipulative, give them some activity and teach them how to do that. But when you learn to meditate, meditate is not, please understand, just taking name. There may be any process of name that who you believe in. Maybe God, maybe Allah, maybe Christ, maybe Krishna, maybe Shiva, maybe Mother. It's not meditation, it's thinking about God. Thinking about God, thinking about Allah is thinking about Allah, thinking about God. But you need to shut off all your external stimuli. Like when you go off to sleep, you shut off the rest of the world. How do you know that the world exists? Because when you wake up, you see the world there. How do you know your baby, your husband, your wife exists? When you wake up, you find them there. So logically speaking, everybody says, real world exists. That's real. Is it? That you realize that, like the two babies in the mother womb, that there is another world. And that world is, let's say, Isaac Newton thought, concentrated, and then focused his mind, he got the answer. Became the world's top physicist. Isidore Robbin did the same thing. So, how do you do that? It's a very simple process. In this, there are 108 different ways of meditation. I'll give you one very simple, very effective. If you have to catch 100 kg fish, you can have a very thin line net. You don't have to have an iron net to catch that. With a 100 kg fish or a shark. Or a small hook is enough to catch the fish. So the fish is about our concentration and willpower. You all are doing this meditation session at the beginning of this class at 9:30 onwards after the... But because you and I are not very clear about meditation, we just sit down, close our eyes. Actually what you're doing, you're just sitting and keeping your eyes closed. And a little later you may be saying something like Om or something like that and you think meditation is over. No, kindly do this progressively, sincerely. As we were discussing together, Shraddha Ma'am and I, we realized that you need to now change your entire attitude to the life, and it will happen. To who? To everyone who makes up his mind or her mind to do so. So what do you have to do? You have to shut off your senses. How do you do that? Through concentration. And there are certain mudras are given progressively as you proceed. Physically also you go ahead and help out, which is called parts of Hatha Yoga. We are talking about Raja Yoga. This is the supreme yoga which Krishna taught Arjuna. Now in which you close your eyes, sit upright so that your entire forces of the body is on your spine. Have you noticed it's at the back? But your senses are in the front. What does it do? It takes you out. Where? Out there, out there. Look at that girl, look at that boy, look at what to eat. And it takes you what? From that senses you get desire. I want that. I want that iPhone 10. You get the iPhone 10 and now you're waiting for iPhone 12. It keeps on increasing. One diamond ring, very nice, you're very happy. Little later you say, I think a matching ear ring would be very nice. It goes on. So if you put fire, lit it properly, and if you put now oil or ghee on it, it's only going to blaze. It's not going to close down. So what do? You bring inner discipline. How? By being still. Remember the ocean and the wave? The wave thinks I am wave. The wave doesn't realize I'm made of the water. And where the water is in the ocean. The baby doesn't realize that this is my mother. You and I don't realize there is a mother, a God, or Allah, somebody is protecting me all the time. So forget religion right now. I'm talking about just concentrate and learn how to bring out that powerful essence of humanity from within you. Excellence, humanity. Whatever you want to do, it will happen. You can see the example of where we are living in. And some of you have traveled all along with us. There was no way we could have a school like this. It's just pure, the supreme consciousness. We believed and followed it. What did Jesus says in Bible? Muhammad says in Quran, similar words. If ye shall have faith, nothing shall be impossible to you. How do you get faith? Through concentration, through understanding. And from there comes realization. Remember, you cannot tell people what does a rasgulla taste like. You taste it, you smile, you can maximum say white in color, sweet and spongy. So are so many other sweets. How is rasgulla different? You know what's the difference. Why? Because you realized it. Let the children through you realize what is meditation. Meditation is single pointed concentration. You can choose any part of your body. Generally by process, it is the heart center or it is the Agya Chakra. It's called the third eye or Allahu Akbar consciousness. Allah is the greatest. Or God is the greatest. Or Krishna consciousness, Christ consciousness. Name doesn't matter. Concentrate. Heart or here or on top of your head. What do? Be still. Put your mind into that point. If you can hold on to it for 12 seconds, you've attained one dharana. Just 12 seconds if you can hold on to that one point. If you can hold on to it for 12 times 12 seconds, meaning 144 seconds, absolutely focus on that concentration. Like, have you noticed the flame in a windless room is steady. It's not wavering. Like that. 144 seconds. If you can concentrate, it's called one dhyana. One meditation, units of meditation. And if you can hold on to 12 times of that meditation, you attain one called absorption in English, samadhi in our entire universe's understanding. So, when you do that, you commune. Muhammad got message from Allah. Jesus got message from God. Krishna got message. And all the great saints that you hear about it. What happens then? Why should you do it? Firstly, whatever you touch, whatever you do, will come true. No one can touch it. Muhammad is saying, if you are grateful and have faith in me, I shall give you more. And if you're ungrateful, punishment will shall severe unto you. Jesus said, knock and the door shall open for you. Kingdom of heaven is within you. Krishna said, have faith in me. I shall give you whatever you want. Yoga Kshema. And I will protect it. Nobody will steal it from you. I'll make sure it stays. And it will grow. Well-meaning with good energy. That's why you need to do meditation. So, would you like to sit straight and properly? I have to sit down because otherwise, when you concentrate, you should make sure that you are sitting facing northeast, north or east. We'll just take a few minutes. How many minutes do we have, ma'am? 5 minutes? You might think, 5 minutes, no problem. Yeah, 5 minutes is no problem when you watch a movie or watch a picture, but 5 minutes is huge when you have to sit still. You can't believe how huge. Initially, something is to bite my bottom, something is to say scratch there, something is to go and switch on the light, switch on the fan, open the window, close the window. The mind will try to distract you. Don't let it. So you should sit straight and keep your hand right over left. This is what? This becomes a pyramid. You know the theory of pyramid? Nothing deteriorates inside the pyramid. So you make a pyramid out of you and then you concentrate, but most people you will see that they close their eyes and they put their head down like this. Or little down. Or down, looking down. When you look down, I can give you guarantee, filthiest of the filthy thoughts will come to your mind. Say, me? Coming, these thoughts are not like that. But it will come to you because they're all garbage down there. And mind will try to take you away from there. Don't want you to meditate. Who is that mind? That mind's called the devilish tendency, which is inside the mind. Mind is also pure. It can be very powerful. So use the power of the mind. So what do you do now? After closing, make sure eye is looking at the third eye. Or up. The moment your eye is looking straight, you think about practical things. Like work, like money, like bank balance. My children, my husband, my wife. When you're looking up, something will happen to you. Experience that. Suddenly divine light will come onto you. Suddenly, those thoughts, garbage thoughts will just vanish. Where did it go? Why do you need to worry? You don't want it, no? So, what do? Close your eyes, concentrate between your eyebrows and look upwards. Eyes closed, looking upwards. Don't keep your eyes open. Is it working? I'm going to sit down because, is it okay? You should be sitting facing northeast or north or east. Your legs should be preferably right over leg. If you're sitting on the floor, if you're sitting on a chair, keep your right over left still. You're making a pyramid of your body. Eyes closed, looking above. And now what you do, I'll give you a simple technique which is given in most of the very special at the initial part of the focusing, but it is very powerful. Remember, a simple thin wire net is good enough to catch a 100 kg fish. 100 kgs are junk within us. Focusing to the concentration, looking up, with the eyes closed, with a silent prayer to whoever you believe in, and particularly to the Supreme Lord, Allah, God, whoever it is that you believe in, within yourself. Don't forget your own self, the Supreme Power which is within me. A request for the awakening. Now what you do, take gentle, not rapid, gentle, normal breathing with both nostrils. As you're breathing in, don't think you're breathing to the nostril. You think you're breathing up the spine, not from the nostril. Just imagine visualize. You're breathing in, up the spine. And it is going up and up and up, just below the medulla oblongata, which is the lowest point in the skull. There's a small hole in the skull. If you ever see a skull, that's called the medulla oblongata. It's the first cell forms in mother's womb, and from there comes the tremendous form of the humanity, or any baby for that matter. That medulla oblongata is receiving this energy and sending it straight through the skull, between the Agya chakra, through the skull, as if it drills a hole, and go to Agya chakra. Imagine a powerful, beautiful lamp is burning there, very gentle. Powerful is not brilliant, shining brightly. It's very gentle. Concentrate on that. Notice there is a small flame. Concentrate on the flame. As you're feeling like breathing out, you're not holding your breath. But I'm talking about when you breathe in. Next one breath, you can continue to breathe as you're listening. Concentrate on the Agya chakra. Breathe normally. When you're looking into the flame, look within the flame. In the heart of the flame, there is a brilliant, another powerful flame of the light. Concentrate on that light. When you're breathing out, breathe out, down, back to the medulla oblongata to the bottom of the spine. As you go down, don't pause there. Again, start breathing in. A gentle smile in the face, just like before a holiday, you have a smile. You're going into a beautiful world which is called the powerful, the world within me. Start breathing in. Now let's go by sequence. Breathing in, following the breath, up and up the spine, to the medulla. My whole body is becoming brilliant. Go through the medulla, through the skull, to the Agya chakra. A beautiful white petal, brilliant, gentle flame within. Concentrate in the flame. Concentrate, see. A brilliant inside the flame, light, like a brilliant diamond, sparkling all around, engulfing me, engulfing people around me, bringing them goodwill, love, detachment, efficiency, power of concentration. Breathing out, and breathing down through the medulla, down the spine. Breathing in. Now when you're breathing in, breathe in along with the breath. Concentrate on the breath. Watch your breath. Only task. Watch your breath. And as you're breathing in, imagine you're breathing in divine love. Breathing in love, harmony, joy, brilliance, success, perfect health, perfect relationship, perfect official, personal efficiency. People are recognizing you. Name, fame, joy, and detached performance for God, for Allah, for myself, for the country, whatever you believe in. Go to the center, between the petal, between the eyebrow. Focus, hold on to that thought. Hold on to your breath for a while. To count off, maybe 6 seconds, maybe 10, maybe 15 seconds, but don't feel uncomfortable. It is Sahaj Yoga. It should be very peaceful, very comfortable, no feeling choked up. As you're feeling, I need to breathe, wait. Don't breathe out straight away. Say, God, or whoever I believe in, please breathe out. When you tell me, you will get a message. Breathe out now. Start breathing out. Throw away all the junk from within you. Anger, hatred, jealousy, stupidity, small-mindedness, pettiness, poverty, sickness, disease of yours as well as the people around. A distracted child, an hyperactive child, a girl who is very weak. Throw out all the junk, not only yours, your family, your relative, your parents, your husband, of the children around you. You have the power to send it to everyone. Now follow this process gently, without listening, without doing anything but watch your breath, breathing in, concentrate on your breath, medulla, Alka chakra, flame, brilliance, divine light all around, including me, the whole universe. Holding the breath comfortably, breathing out distractions, hatred, anger, lack of efficiency, poverty, poor-mindedness, small-heartedness, breathing out jealousy, greed, and breathing in from bottom of the spine again, silent. I notice some of your eyes are going down. Bring it up. Look between the eyebrows. Watch your breath. At the end of 15 to 20 minutes or half an hour of meditation, don't be in a hurry to open your eyes. A feeling of contentment, peace, happiness, which you have earned in that short time. Blow it up like a balloon. You blow up a balloon. Blow up that feeling of peace and a joy and a smile, feeling good, a sense of well-being. When you wish to open your eyes, open at your own palm. At the end of the meditation, you will find you become very powerful. When, before opening eyes, if you concentrate on the Alka chakra and make a wish, whatever you wish, you will see it will happen to you. Then you'll know the power of your meditation. So, at the end of it is what? I'm going to Mumbai was the journey. At the end of it, you are in Mumbai. So, you have a certain wishes, desires, you would like without being greedy to get it fulfilled. So that somebody is taking care of you. So the mother of the two baby in the womb, mother is taking care. So there is the beautiful divine power all around, call it by any name. Whatever belief of religious, follow them, follow the practice. This practice is not religious, it is spiritual. Religious is the way of life, spiritual is discovering who am I. And in which, what are my powers? You have tremendous power. Only thing we forgot about it. You have a nice day, keep smiling, thank you very much. Utilize it for the children, whatever you have, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 5 minutes actually is really a joke with the children. try and see what you can stretch in consultation with Shadman. Okay? Love you. Kiss, mom.